before I uploaded this video. This will be the first video I will have uploaded probably in over a week. Last week I did not upload because I participate in the muted thing on Instagram for Black Lives Matter. Before I say anything, I will be linking like a website where it's collectively has all like the petitions design, the donation websites all in one place, and also a playlist of videos to watch all the way through, including the ads. If you can't donate, if you don't have the money to donate, watch these videos if you can, all the way through, all of the ads. The AdSense money goes to a bunch of Black Lives Matter charities and a bunch of other things as well. So yeah, last week was very eye-opening. I mean, yes, this is in no way taken away from Black Lives right now, but I know that I'm in the minority of other things, and I've in the past, you know, said, oh, I have these things, you know, I'm not like everyone else, but it is nothing in compared, which even with all of that, I still have white privilege, which is sad. I don't know, I just think white privilege should never have existed. I think Black lives should matter just as much as us, the white people. I don't know, I've been brought up to respect everyone regardless of their colour of skin or their gender or sexuality. That's just how I was brought up. So I do respect everyone, and that's just how I was brought up. So I do support Black Lives Matter movement, of course, 100%. So I just want to say this because I could not in my right mind upload a video without saying something. I've been doing a lot of sharing and everything over on Twitter. That's where most of the stuff that I've shared has been. Most importantly, just go and educate yourself, which is what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to read up on a whole bunch of stuff. And I've only probably just scratched the surface of realising how much privilege I have compared to Black lives, and it's just really heartbreaking. Yeah, and I keep seeing this All Lives Matter thing going about. No, I do not agree with it. I think that all lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter, because then not all lives matter without accepting Black lives. You know, it doesn't make sense by saying all lives matter. It doesn't make sense to me anyway. I've had some ridiculous conversations on Facebook. Yeah, I don't know. So I will be linking all of that stuff in the description. Yeah, just know that I do stand with you, 100%. And I just want to let you know. I don't know, but yeah. I think that's all I have to say. If there is anything else that I do need to say later on in another video, I will, but I think this will be my message or my opinion. Yeah, for now. I think from now on, going forward, in all of my videos, vlogs, anything that I upload on YouTube, I will be linking donation websites, petitions, the playlist of videos that you can watch. If you can't donate, I will be doing that going forward from now on. But yeah, thank you for listening. If you watch this, thank you for listening. Mainly just go and educate yourself. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. But now I'm gonna let you go and watch my May wrap up, which was ridiculous. Hi, first watch Siobhan, and today I'm gonna be going over my May wrap up. I don't know how I managed to do this, but I managed to read 27 books in the month of May. I don't know how this happened. Quite a few of them were not planned at all. So I really don't know how this happened. But in total, I managed to read 8,813 pages. There are two books on here. One was a webcomic that it's kind of like just 6 chapters, and you don't really know the page count, so I didn't know what the page count for that was. And also I solely did the audiobook for the BBC radio version of Good Omens as well, but I'll talk more about that as I go. But let's just get started. There's a lot to go over. I will not be going into detail about every single book because there's just too many, and yeah, no. The first one was Blood Orange by Harriet Tice. I gave this 5 stars. Basically, I bought this while I went to go visit Steph. Because she would not stop going on about it, because she recommended me The Silent Patient. And then she said that this was better, and I'm like, but The Silent Patient was 5 stars, and I did not believe that that was going to happen, but this was amazing. I don't think it's better than Silent Patient, just me personally, but I think it's on the same level. 5 stars. It was amazing. It was really good. That twist at the end was just amazing. Did not see it coming at all. Next, I did Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. I also gave this 5 stars. I actually gave out quite a few 5 stars this month, which is a shock for me. Especially giving a contemporary book 5 stars, which is even more of a shock for me, but this was amazing. Another also twist towards the end. I was like so confused, but yeah, I loved this so much. 5 stars. Next, I did Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. I think this was Contemporary Book Club's pick for April. I did finish it at the start of May instead, but I did read it. I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I thought it was really good, and I'm excited to read more by Alice Oseman. Next is Once Upon a Time Bitches by Brandon Lynette. I really enjoyed this for some reason. It didn't come across as a self-help book, but it definitely helped. I don't know how to explain it, but it was really good. There was no like sugarcoating nothing. It was straight to the point, saying, look, you know, this is what you need to do to make things happen, basically. I don't know, I really enjoyed it, and it helped me realise a few things, so that's good. I ended up giving it 4 stars. It was really good. Then I did The Boat by Namely. This was the webcomic that I did, and like I said, there was no like pages or nothing. It was just like 6 chapters, and you just kind of scrolled through until it told you that you were in the next chapter. So I don't know how many pages that was. I did not give The Boat a rating because of the subject matter. It was about refugees in Vietnam. Yeah, it was. I don't like rating things like that. I just don't know how to rate something like that. There is another one on this list that I did not give a rating to because of that as well. Yeah, even though they are both fiction, I just didn't feel right rating that. Then I did Wicked Fox by Kat Cho. I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed it, and I'm excited for the next book. I don't know if they're going to continue with the same characters or not. I'm a bit confused about that, but I'm excited to read more by this author for sure. Next, I did On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. I really love this. I did prefer The Hate You Give to this, but this was still amazing. This was a 4.5 stars. This was incredible. I loved it so much. I love Brianna and all the rapping side of it. And I listened to it with the audiobook. I followed along with the audiobook, and the narrator actually raps at the same time when there's rapping parts in the book, and it was so good. I really, really enjoyed this. Next is the second half of the complete collection of Orange the Manga by, I think it's Ichigo Takano. I'm terrible with names. This was a 5-star book, same as the first half. This was incredible. It did deal with tough subjects with depression and suicide, so trigger warning if you want to read it. Yes, but it was incredible. 5 stars. The art style in here is beautiful as well, so yes. Next I did Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. Like I said, I did do the BBC radio version, dramatised version of this because I couldn't actually get my hands on like an ebook of the original book, but apparently a lot of people think that it did the original like justice, and all the narrators and everything were incredible throughout this. I ended up giving it 4 stars. I thoroughly enjoyed myself, especially at the end. They added bloopers of what happened with the voice actors if they made a mistake, and it was so funny. I enjoyed it a lot. It was so good. Next was The Tattooist of Auschwitz, and this is the other book that I have not given a rating because of the subject. This is it's based on the powerful true story of Lale Sokolov. This was incredible. If it's completely fiction, I would have given it 5 stars, 100%, but because it is actually based on the true story of Lale, I'm not going to rate it, but just know that that's what I would rate it if it was fully fiction. But this was sad. I probably cried multiple times throughout this. There was no holding back of anything about what happened to him. It was just sad. Yeah. Next was House of Secrets by Chris Columbus and Ned Vizzini. This is a middle grade. I think I did this for Tom Topple. I gave this 3.5 stars. It's definitely not my favourite middle grade ever, but I know that there are 2 more books after this in the series, and I think I definitely will continue. It was good enough for me to continue with the series. I liked the characters. It was really good. A lot of action. It was very fast paced, so very easy to get through, and it has blue sprayed edges, so it's really pretty. Then I did After the End by Claire Mackintosh. I did a listen along with Tandem Collective UK. I gave this 5 stars. There was no hesitation, even a few chapters, and I knew it straight away what I was going to rate it. This was heartbreakingly beautiful, and the fact that it is somewhat own voices just makes it even sadder, to be honest. And once we'd finished the book, we actually got to chat on Instagram in a group chat with Claire Mackintosh as well. So this was absolutely incredible, and as soon as I finished the book, I went on Amazon and pre-ordered a copy because it actually was published on my birthday on the 28th of May. So I went in straight and pre-ordered it, and I just got it the other day. So I'm excited to actually have my own copy, and it's beautiful with the orange and the blue. It's so pretty. Yeah. This was incredible, honestly. It was my first time reading from Claire Mackintosh. I do have her other 3 books that she has out as well that are, I think, crime thrillers that I need to get to. But this definitely gave me a kick up the arse to read her other stuff, for sure. Then I did City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. I gave this 4 stars. It's the first in I don't know if it's a duology, if it's going to be more than that. It was a darker middle grade, which I always tend to prefer. But I really enjoyed it. It was super good, and yeah, it was a good middle grade. That was on my Believe-a-thon TBR. Next on my Believe-a-thon TBR was Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. I just did this edition, the Walt Disney A Treasure Cove story. This is like 32 pages, which is ridiculously short, but it's like old school Peter Pan cartoon. I gave this edition 3 stars. It's not my favourite edition that I've read of Peter Pan. This was still good. It was very nostalgic for sure. Next was Eliza and the Monsters by Francesca Zappia. I gave this 5 stars. This was sad also. I read a lot of sad, heartbreaking, beautiful stories in this month. I was kind of on a contemporary kick for some reason. It was it dealt with a lot of hard things like depression and anxiety, and I'm like, it was weird seeing myself in Eliza with those things. It was good. I thoroughly loved it. Then next on my Believe It on TBR was Malamada by Thomas Taylor. I think the second one to this series is, I don't know if it's just out or it's a way to come out, I'm not sure. But I gave this 3.5 stars. It was really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, nothing really else to say. I really liked it. Next time I believe on TBR was Land of Roar by Jenny McLaughlin. This I would say is on the younger end of middle grade. I did not enjoy it as much as some other middle grades that I've read in this month. I did give it 3 stars. It was still a good middle grade, but I just think it's a bit too young for me. It's kind of pushing the boundaries of going into kids, like proper young kids books, for me. But it was still good though. It was still decent. So 3 stars. Then I read Sage's Door by Leigh Bardugo. I buddy read this with Steph. I gave this 4 stars. I really don't know what's wrong with me, considering I don't usually like this kind of stuff. But I really did enjoy the first one, Shadowbone, as well, that we also buddy read. This was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I can't wait to finish the trilogy. I think we're doing that this month in June, so yeah. Then I did One of Us Is Next by Karen McManus. I did this for the Raid-a-thon that happened. I ended up giving this 3 stars. In the vlog I did say 3.5 stars, but I brought it down to 3 because I think I was just giving it too much credit based on the last chapter. Considering up until like 50 pages from the end I didn't really care much for the characters, which is weird because I really enjoyed her other 2 books. So yeah, it was a bit of a disappointment, to be honest. Then my last book on my Believe-a-thon TBR that I did was Tunnel of Bones by Victoria Schwab. This is the sequel to City of Ghosts. Again, it was 4 stars. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I liked, like I said, also I really like the darker middle grades. It's very creepy and I really liked it. Then I did The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I really thought I was going to hate this book, but I gave it 4.5 stars. I don't know why. It was really good. I really enjoyed Evelyn Hugo and everything. I even liked it more than Daisy Jones and the Six. So I had to then I did North Chill by Edith Patu. I gave this 3.5 stars, which is unfortunate. I really expected to love this. It's a polar fantasy, middle grade. It was still really good. I loved the characters. I loved Rose and Neddy and the white bear, but I don't know, I think it was longer than it needed to be, unfortunately. It's quite a chunker. It's like just over 500 pages. And then I did Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathan Safran 4. I gave this 5 stars. This was sad also, because the main character, Oscar, has autism. It's a tough subject with me, but you could tell for sure. They didn't, I don't think, outwardly say that he had it, but you knew. The book didn't need to tell you that he had it, you just knew. But this was incredible. See, reading this book, there were so many extremelies and so many incrediblies that it's just kind of become a part of my vocabulary now, and it's kind of annoying myself. But other than that, it was really good. I would highly recommend. 5 stars. Then I did In 5 Years by Rebecca Searle. I don't know how you say that last name. This was Canterbury Book Club's pick for May. I actually read the book in the right month this time. Woo! Thoroughly loved it. Gave it 4.5 stars. It was sad and heartbreaking also, but it was fun at the same time. I really loved it. It was so good. Yeah. Then I did The Furies by Katie Lowe. This was like a culty, thrillery murder, all wrapped in one. I really liked it, but also set in a school. I gave it 4 stars. It was really good and creepy, and you know, I like that kind of stuff, so I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was good. And then probably the most surprising book of the month, I actually listened to the audiobook for I Heart New York by Lindsay Kelk, which is Steph's all-time favourite author and all-time favourite series. And I enjoyed it because that is like proper like romance based, and I don't usually like that kind of stuff, but I guess I managed to like make my brain just enjoy it for what it was, and that it was just fun. So I ended up giving it 4 stars. It was really good, and I'm excited to continue on with the series. And I don't know what's wrong with me, but I really liked it. And the last book I read in the month of May was The Green Mile by Stephen King. This will probably be the most memorable one. This was, again, it was sad and beautiful, but heartbreaking. And yeah, I'm excited to watch the movie now to see how it compares. There is also illustrations in here as well throughout. This was something else entirely. Not exactly what I expected it was going to be. There's a few little twists in there. I was like, okay. But yeah, I am so glad I've read this. I gave this 4.5 stars. It was so close to being a 5, but yeah, it was so good. I loved this so much. I did manage to get the audiobook on YouTube so I could follow along, and that just made it all the more enjoyable. So yeah, I loved this so much. It was so good. Yeah, would highly recommend if you love Stephen King books, for sure. And actually, this marked my 100th book, my 100th book, can't say that, of the year. So I complete my Goodreads goal for 2020 with this book. I don't think there was a better way to end it, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know how I've managed to read 100 books in the year so far. And it's only just the start of June. No idea how I did it. It's completely beyond me. Audiobooks help. So do graphic novels. But yeah, I don't think I read a single graphic novel other than the massive over 500 page manga that I read. Yeah. So happy I completed my Goodreads, so so excited about that. But I think that's everything that I need to go over. The 27 books is ridiculous, but it's fine. Don't know how I did it. But I hope you enjoyed my Goodreads tour on Instagram, and any one of my messages in the description as always. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!